It's known as one of the loudest stadiums in sports for a reason, and it'll only get louder as the collective 12th man starts cheering for their Seahawks. Welcome to Lumen Field in Seattle. Welcome, everybody, to the booth. I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Ewert for this game. And Brock, as a former quarterback, I know your focus is on the offensive side of the ball ahead of this kickoff.
Yeah, these two offenses are so fun to watch because the best offenses in this league, Kate, they're about trust. And it just pops out. When you study them during the week on the game film, you just see it. They trust one another. That's head coach, that's coordinator, that's play caller, that's to the quarterback, and then certainly the 11 on the field. Both these groups are getting it done.
And the return sets them up just beyond their own 20.
At their own 21-yard line.
Okay, ready?
All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Go!
Man in motion, headed right. Looking to throw right away. It's taken in by Roma Dunze. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. Motioning him from the slot right. Throwing now from the gun. He's got Quentin Johnson complete. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Pass play coming here. Escapes the pocket. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense, and now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks, and sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Left side, and it's intercepted. And the Raiders force the turnover on the first series of this game. So the first drive of the game ends not in points, Brock, but in an INT.
And I get it. Opening drives aren't always going to end up with points or a touchdown. Good thing, though, there's a lot of opportunities left to make up for that miscue and go get yourself back in rhythm and back on script.
Starting the drive with a give to Jones. Has room down the left sideline. He does it. Touchdown. The Raiders don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
Carlson all set now for the kickoff. Return starts at the 3. It's an excellent return, but he gets popped at the end of it. They've got first down from the 31. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. Caught by the open man. It's a race down the right side. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Seattle. The Seahawks reach pay dirt for the first time this game. It's a Roma Dunze touchdown. I love plays like this, Brock. Sometimes you just got to ask your dude, show me what you got, man. Show off those wheels, and he did just that.
Yeah, beauty in simplicity, right?
Yep.
Now, when you run that fly route, you got to win right from the jump. And you got to protect yourself from the sideline, too. Don't get pushed to the boundary. Give your quarterback room to throw it up, and you can find pay dirt.
Now, probably still mentally kicking himself after that missed point after. He can take a little frustration out here as he kicks this away. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10. They give to Jones, right side. Jukes one defender. By a man, and now he's in the clear. 30. Gets the 10. Is in. Touchdown, Las Vegas. The Raiders take a 7-point lead in the first.
This is the Madden Championship Series, brought to you by USAA, an official salute-to-service partner of Madden and the NFL. USAA, proud to serve the military and their families. And we join you from USAA Stadium. Thanks for having us in, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson up here in the booth. Greg, we've looked at this matchup, talked about the offenses, the defense. It feels like a tight one, and usually what does that mean? Special teams could be a big factor in who gets out of here with the W.
Each week when we come into these games, Mike, we probably do a disservice to just the importance of how much special teams plays a factor in deciding the outcome of these games. And you're exactly right. When teams find themselves very similar on offense, very similar on defense, all the metrics, all the stats, can you find an advantage, even the slightest one, in the kicking game, the return game, generate a turnover or a big kick return? Sometimes that little slight advantage is all you need to tip the scales in your favor.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, here's Brissett. Fires quickly, it is complete on the slant. We'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Operating from the gun is Brissett. That's complete. He finds Brian Thomas. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as, my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Throwing again, Brissett. Metcalf reels it in on the right side. And they are in great shape. He's taken down inside the 10.
Every staff in the league that understands that we have to play a rookie quarterback, regardless of their talent, regardless of how high they were drafted. The ideal situation is to fill that huddle with as many veteran players as possible. The quarterback,
and he will score. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Now, for the point after. It's up and good. And the Jaguars will take a 7-0 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. The Jags will use the first of their timeouts here.
Ready, break. Back to 50, back to 50. Ready.
He'll get it. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. And fortunately, this is going to get out of bounds, so possession does not change hands. A sigh of relief there. That was very nearly a turnover. Fortunate to see that one, Greg, get fumbled out of bounds.
And when that ball came loose, Mike, you could see the entire sideline kind of holds their breath. But they were able to take a little bit of an exhale.
A big hole. And they are not going to catch him. He's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Taking care of business on the ground. They run it into the end zone to put 6 on the board.
Mike, some of the hardest elements to coach for a running back is vision and patience. And in this case, you saw both of them on display, and he's able to take the long run all the way to the house for 6.
The kick is good.
Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in that landing zone, the ball only comes out to the 20-yard line. The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Brissett. This pass is caught by Thomas. He'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. Now it's Brissett. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down. Here is Brissett. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Keeping it in the air. Here's Brissett. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Rookie to rookie right there, Mike. And I'll tell you what, they've got some really good young pieces on this roster.
A touchdown apiece here in the first quarter of play. Harris Evans on the scoreboard. Back with more Madden Ultimate Team after this.
Ready, set. 19, target, 19. Hey, set the 60 back there, 60 back. Second Ranger, second Ranger.
To the air again is Brissett. Complete. Metcalf with the grab. And he's into the end zone. DK Metcalf. Touchdown Jaguars. A terrific play all the way around. Finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner. And in this case, he does it flawlessly. Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then get upfield and get yourself in the end zone.
No problem there on the extra point. And the Jaguars will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Willis to throw. Here comes the screen to Jones. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Just a little slow developing on that screenplay there. It was pretty obvious to the entire defense exactly what was going on. Nobody was thinking pass. Nobody was getting back into their drops, and just nowhere for that back to go.
And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. Yeah, that'll set up second down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Now off the bootleg, he'll look. No chance at all. He'll go down. Micah Parsons, too tough to stop, gets in to bring him down. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long. Throwing is Willis. That's over the middle and intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. Sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw. Once the quarterback gets flushed out of the pocket, Mike, he has to make a split-second decision. Does he remain a passer and give his guys time downfield to work open? Or does he turn into a runner, just try to pick up some positive yards with his legs? I think in this case, the extra time paid off. Remained a passer, found an open target downfield, and he's able to get the ball to him for a nice completion.
On the move at the 14-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Quick throw here is complete. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal. Very nearly a touchdown. He's going to be marked out of bounds just shy of the pylon. A gain there of 13 yards. From the 1-yard line, 1st down and goal. They'll motion over Metcalf. They run on the jet sweep. Good blocking, and he's in. DK Metcalf. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now the try here for the point after. The kick is good. And the Jaguars will take a 21-7 lead. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. He fields it at the 8. Now an opening past the 30. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Ball rests at the 37. It's 1st and 10. They'll run it with Jones to begin this drive. He'll be stopped after a pickup of about 3. Deron Payne there for the stop. 2nd and 7. Here's Willis. That's caught. It's the tight end, Brock Bowers. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Try and run for the 1st down with Jones.
Really just the same approach that an offense would take on a quarterback sneak, Mike. You don't necessarily have to spring them for a huge gain. Can you buy just enough space up front to pick up 1 yard? That's exactly what they did. Pick up the 1st down.
That's caught left side by Bowers. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. A terrific job all the way around, especially after the catch, Greg, to take it to the end zone for a touchdown.
I'm just so impressed by the acceleration of this receiver, Mike. He catches what is a short pass, and he's able to turn it up the field and take it all the way for 6. That is an impressive play, run after catch.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the 1st half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This taken at the 5. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. First and 10. Now, Brissett. That's going to be dropped underneath for Robinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw is Brissett. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. And the offense will take one here. Timeout with 6 left on the 2nd quarter clock. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered, and that is how this 1st half will come to an end. Coach, thanks. This one's still anyone's game. We'll see if we can come out with a hot hand in this 2nd half. About to get started. 1st half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the 2nd half is underway. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start.
Here we go.
The drive begins with a carry by Jones. The hole closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3. They face second down and 7. Again, it's Jones. Uh-oh. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one.
I think what stands out here, Mike, is there's a lot of guys in the league with the ball in their hands. They have great straight line speed. But it's the footwork. It's the ability to make you miss. That's what stands out about this guy, and you can see here on the big game.
They'll go back to Jones on first down. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
It's not just the block that's creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. Throwing, Willis. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And he's going to be taken down right at the 25-yard line.
This is clinic tape for any young wide receiver out there watching this guy run routes. He has the defender thinking everything is a go ball. Attack him vertically, and then when you get to your route depth, you stick that foot in the ground, you break in, balls on time, results in a nice first down pickup.
They'll run the toss here with Jones. And he winds up dancing and spinning out of the tackle. Winds up getting 8 yards on that one. Good run.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You've got to have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
Man in motion is Smith. They'll run for the first time with their fullback. And the Raiders are going to have a first and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Sometimes you just have to keep it simple. You don't need to overthink things on second and short. Give it to the big guy behind you, send him crashing forward through the line, pick up the first down.
From 6 yards out, it's first and goal. They send him right out of the slot. From the 1, second and goal. They look to run with Jones. And he's going to be stopped in the backfield. Taken down back at the 3. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Pressure gets there. And down he goes. So, with a 4th and goal looming, we reach the end of the 3rd quarter of play. This is Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. So here we go. Could be the play that ends up deciding this one. 4th down and goal. That's going to be caught. And that's not going to work. The defense comes up with a 4th down, 4th quarter stand, and forces a turnover on downs. We're set now on first down. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Running left, it's Jones. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's 2nd down. Now, faking the give. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
So after picking up some positive yardage on 1st down, they end up going backwards on 2nd. That sack now brings up 3rd and long, but most of the time is a very
It's intercepted. He tried to take on Sauce, and Gardner took it away. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone. To throw, it's Brissett on 1st and 10. And he'll be taken down as the clock ticks towards 2 minutes to play. So, 2 minutes to play here in the 2nd half. Greg and I back for the conclusion in a moment. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll motion over Metcalf. They show jet sweep and instead run it up the middle. And the Jags are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Slot man in motion right. Here comes the jet sweep. And he'll plunge forward to the 2. Setting up 2nd and goal. A little closer. Here's 2nd and goal. They'll motion over Metcalf. They fake the jet sweep and will hand it up the middle. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front. And he's in. Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Jaguars. The extra point. Up and good. And the Jaguars will open it up even further here in this 4th quarter. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. A short one taken at the 10. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. They'll drop to throw. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked off by their rookie corner.
There's really no other way to put it, Mike. This has just been a rough outing for the young rookie quarterback. And I think everyone understands going into these games, there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be learning moments that these guys are going to gain that they can only gain through experience. The problem is, it's really hard to have positive learning experiences when you throw 3 picks. He's got to see the field better. He's got to anticipate better. And ultimately, he just needs to play better for his offense to have a chance.
Got a man downfield. It's Thomas. And he will get into the end zone. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. He's got another one. His 2nd touchdown of the evening.
It's kind of the feast or famine anytime a defensive coordinator dials up a man pressure. And when you don't get home, it just puts so much stress on your secondary, Mike. They feel like they're out there defending their man for an eternity. And quarterback had his opportunity to find his matchup. good protection up front, and they just couldn't hold up in coverage long enough, and they give up a big touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. From the 6, here comes a return. A good return as he takes it across the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Throwing, Willis. Quick throw, taken in. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8. Man in motion is Smith. Now Willis. Taking a shot downfield for Smith. And the Jaguars are going to take over at their own 28-yard line.
This has been tough to watch, Mike, really for a lot of reasons. And when you talk to everybody around this building, they know the future of this organization rests on the shoulders of this young rookie quarterback. And there's going to be ups and downs. There's going to be missed throws and misreads. But 4 interceptions into today's game, you find yourself trailing here. At some point, they got to ask themselves, is this rookie giving us the best chance to win now, or are we just all in for the future?
On first down, we're set. Got a man, it's Thomas. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
Here in the north, the Yaller horn is about to sound and send 2 teams to battle here at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis, Minnesota. Welcome in, everyone. Kate Scott and Brock Hewitt on the call for you for this one. And I'm sure a lot of people in attendance and watching from home, Brock, they've already got the winner made up in their mind. But I'll tell you one thing, we've got a sideline down there ready to dispel that eye test.
Well, all that talk before the game is just that. Talk. You can look at past performance. You can look at metrics. You can spin any numbers you want. But we're about ready to kick this thing off. And from there, it's anybody's game.
And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. McCarthy starting off with a throw. Has a man, Justin Jefferson. And what a hit there. Ouch, she pays the price for moving the chains that time. Just one play into this drive, and they're already sitting on their own 45. They'll run here on first down. Takes out a 1 stop. And they make the stop, we're going to say, at about the 37-yard line. Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. Back to the well again. And he's brought down for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Operating from the gun, it's McCarthy. Finds a seam down the middle. Running in the red zone. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings drop 80-plus yards and take a 6-0 lead. Kicking team out to try the extra points. The point after splits the uprights. And the Vikings will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. Return coming from the 6. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30. Running right, this is Jones. And not a lot of room for him as he's brought down. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. Here we go, 2nd and 9. Pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes them back, 3rd down coming up. Motioning the tight end now. Third and long for him here. And they corral him well behind the line of scrimmage. The rookie from Georgia in on that tackle. Well, best of luck here. It's 4th and a considerable distance. Slot man in motion left. Here's the snap on 4th. His first throw is an interception. And the Vikings get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game. What a call for their first pass of the game. It would have been a big hitter if they completed it, Brock, but just not the right touch on that football, and it ends with an interception.
You could just tell these cover guys, they've been waiting for their first chance to go get some work done in this one. They did their homework, number 1. And number 2, Kate, as Russell Wilson loves to say, the separation was in the preparation.
McCarthy operating from the pistol. And he takes it in for the Minnesota touchdown. The Vikings pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. It's a Justin Jefferson touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first goal opened just like they planned. It's 6 in the end.
That one splits the uprights. And the Vikings drive out to an early 14-0 lead. The Vikings have it teed up, and play resumes with the kick. And no return as this bounces through the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. That one's complete right side. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Buying some time right. This one is tipped away and incomplete. Good positioning to make a play on it. That forces 3rd down.
Okay, that wasn't a fast enough break for the interception, but it was good enough and a good enough break to break on the ball, get a finger on it, and force the incompletion.
That winds up incomplete and brings an end to all. Time now for the 2nd quarter. Raiders in possession. They are looking at 4th down, however. Bails out of the pocket quick. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. And the Vikings get a huge return down to the 25-yard line before that tackle's made.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life. Really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6, yeah, it stinks for the offense. But that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Not enough on this throw. It hits the turf instead of his man. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's second down. From the shotgun, McCarthy. Intercepted in the end zone.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Trying again, following the sack. He rolls to his right. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. And he reaches the 35 before going out. All set up now for 1st and 10. Throwing is Willis. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Well into this first half, still struggling to find any rhythm, and that's what sacks do. That is why these defenders get paid big money when they get those sacks in the stat column, because as you're seeing today, it totally disrupts the rhythm, the continuity, and any success for an offense.
Nothing for him on that play as we've hit the 2-minute warning. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Willis now. He's on the move. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
Tick, 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 tick. You know, his internal clock right there told him it was time to escape, and good thing he listened to it. He was able to make something out of nothing and at least move them forward.
And they're going for this. They kick him